Hey everybody, Victoria Lambert here with the Brahmin Journal and Best Cattle Sales. And Lordy, have we had fun today. We were at STGenetics and we are still here, and we had a wonderful, wonderful event. We actually have some people still here in the facility that are staying, and they're having a big party, but we thought we would go Facebook Live, and so we're going to talk about some cattle that are getting ready to sell. So make sure you get ready to bid on Best Cattle Sales. And guess who I wrangled up? Adeline Allen.
Thank you, Vicki, for having me out. I do apologize for my voice. I have suffered some barnyard crud, but I do appreciate you having us on and talking about the sale, and we're excited to close this out tonight with you.
You know, we're having
and a glass
great
of
time.
wine.
And a
right?
glass of wine, yeah. Everybody's having some beer and some tacos and some wine. You guys had an amazing event. We have some really great video that you guys can go back and watch. It was an amazing presentation. Talk about science and genetics and just Brahmin. Such a great event. We learned so much.
Yeah, I really appreciate y'all being here and videoing that live for everybody. You know, we're doing a lot of great things at ST, and we really invite everybody out and hope that people will join us. With the DNA and feed efficiency side of things, we're really looking forward to expanding our knowledge on the Brahmins.
Whoops,
and,
lost that. Just there you go. Keep going.
And we have a lot to do, I think, with what we have provided here at ST, and so we want to continue to make those opportunities available to breeders here in the U.S.
Yeah, it is absolutely wonderful, you guys. If you've never done this before, it is very, very important. The competition finished today, yes, and it was awesome, and I do have to say...
Hey, let's shout out Caballo Rojo.
Yeah, Carl Lambert was not with us here
Carl,
today.
if you need an ad, I know a lady.
Yeah, exactly. I think Carl Lambert's going to need an ad because he has the high sustainability female, wasn't it?
Yes.
I didn't even know he had cattle.
You are sustainable.
I was very sustainable, and I had no idea he even owned cattle. So I'm like...
I think he needs an ad, Vicki.
I think he needs an ad, too. And guys... We're going to have a lot of fun with this little live stream, so make sure you say some stuff in the comments, and Iran will let us know if you have any questions. Yeah, Iran's here for us.
If you ever need me to commentate with you at Houston, I will.
Oh, I'm gonna be Panama.
Okay,
Panama.
I'll be there.
David, Panama.
Yeah, I need a flight to Panama.
And then, but we're going to be in the Dominican Republic for a whole week.
I'll go to Dominican Republic too.
Okay, so Adeline's going to carry some magazines for me. And,
I've done it before.
Yep, absolutely, and you're good at it.
I've been stopped at customs a few times.
Yeah, we have been stopped at customs. It's like too many magazines. What are you doing with all those magazines? So
I just say they're for my friends.
Yeah, they're absolutely.
Which they are.
They're always for our
friends.
We're all
friends.
Yeah. And Satterfield Ranch, they had a tremendous day today with some of their genetics.
And Salinas.
Whew.
And Juan Garcia.
Oh, and yes, exactly. JK. There you go.
They are.
Absolutely. And JD
Did
Hutchins.
you know JK is now at where HK Cattle was?
You know, we got to go take photos there, and Savannah said that's her very fave. She got some great photos. She's so excited, and it was so much fun. So again, shout out to get an award like that this soon. I mean, that's just great.
Juan's been buying some really great genetics for HK for a few years,
and there you
he's
go.
putting together a great herd.
And he got a big check. And we're going to make sure that is in the magazine. So, guys, you're going to be able to read all about that last competition and who won. But let's talk about this sale. We have some great cattle. The sale is going to close at 7. You do not have to be here at STGenetics, though we are having a lot of fun. There's a lot of people here, kids playing around. It's starting to warm up a little. It might be the wine. What do you think?
I think it is the wine.
The wine and the tequila and the beer, it's making everybody warm up. So there you go.
I don't know. It looks like she's pretty cold.
Yep, she does. Okay, guys. Lot number 1, HK Miss Global Passport. We are looking at her photo now.
Yep.
This is 384/3. Now, guys, we're doing this kind of different. We're just kind of casual here. So I'm going to run through these screens. So these are her papers. We can tell you about her pedigree, though. So we're going to look back at her photo again because I know you're not going to be able to read the pedigree very well on there. And then we're going to look at the video.
Let's just talk about her pedigree for a second.
Okay,
Vicki.
let's talk about the pedigree.
So Global Passport 848.
Can I go on her photo while we talk
Absolutely.
about the passport?
Photo, video, whatever works for
Okay,
you.
we're going to work on this. There you go.
All right, so 384/3, which is lot 1, is sired by the Global 848 Passport bull. That bull, if we're reading papers, I don't know if you can get any better than this.
I agree with you 100% because I know how to read papers.
Okay,
that
great.
part I'm good at.
I'm good.
Yeah.
So this is a Passport direct son, so this makes him a half sibling to Winchester.
Absolutely.
And out of the 930 cow, and the 930 cow is probably one of the most prolific fertility, just powerhouse females at HK. This cow is still in production today. She is known just to continue to make beautiful females with great udders, longevity, and just functionality within the HK herd. And then if we're looking at the bottom side of this 384 heifer, we have 111, which was the 2014 International, National, and Show Bull of the Year. Maybe a little biased on him.
Maybe because I think I remember seeing you in a few of the win photos.
I mean,
what do you think?
I may know the bull.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
We have 111, and then we have Winchester again with that 988 cow. And so when we're looking at pedigrees here, and I don't know if you've got capabilities to pull up that damn photo, but if we're looking at two animals that are just phenotypically really well made, but genetically, what makes this heifer
there they are,
something
right there.
special is when we did the genomics on her, the plaque 1 genotype, it has 2 little Qs. The 2 little Qs, according...
So how does that look, Aram? Does that look okay? Perfect. Awesome.
Perfect.
So that's her sire, and that is her dam.
Correct.
And look at the dam. Look at that udder.
Oh, man, we need a new photo. You didn't put your Brahman Journal photo of 848 in.
Sorry.
So this female, though, when we did her genetic evaluation, is according to her DNA, will be fertile and early maturing, meaning you can breed her earlier.
Right, and get more. Yep, absolutely. And of course, the SG 111 bull, you still have that Captain Red Legs, which I think is very impressive, of course.
Correct.
And then you're talking Winchester Magnum. So, and look at the catalog. There is a link up above on each sale page. And so I'm just kind of scrolling through. Sorry, I went too fast.
So,
I'm just kind of scrolling through what the sale lot looks like. We have 46 minutes left, guys.
Oh, you
so
could
get
steal
in
this
and
heifer.
bid. Yeah, you can. She's like, yeah, definitely. So get in there. You can see the supporting photos here. But at the sale page, you can go click on there. You can look at the catalog. She is absolutely stunning. We can go ahead and watch her video. Let me see.
Let's watch her video. Because I think you need to really appreciate this female for what she is. The mass, the volume.
See how this works, opening it all the way.
I have become an udder evaluator because I don't know if you know my friend Stuart or not.
Yes, I do know. Do you know he won Grand Champion and Reserve Grand Champion?
I don't know if Stuart's watching this right now, but when
Stuart, if you're watching,
when COVID happened,
there you go.
I've told people like 5 times the story this week.
Okay.
But when COVID happened, he went in a deep dark rabbit hole, and I didn't know if we were going to get him out of the Brahman Journal old magazines.
Oh my God! Yeah, he did. He got
where
the
we were
lifetime VIP thing.
Yeah, we know
exactly.
I know. If Andreas Kinawati is watching this, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about because we've had extensive conversations about how Stuart has made us udder evaluators.
Oh, he's that and bone. He really
gets
into bone, too much, too little. So yeah,
he made us go through, and we've all started really evaluating udders.
Oh wow!
And I think this female,
that's the thing then.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and so Stuart's sheet of udder females. 930 pops several times. So if we're looking at the Global Passport bull and we see this 930 cow on there, she's just going to carry on those lines. And I'm a strong believer in genetics. I just think this female, when she walked out in the picture ring,
look at her. I mean, that's
Eddie and I
amazing.
both knew this female was just needed to be lot 1 just because we know her lineage, we know her genetics, strong believer in her genetics. And so we'll have a 3/4 brother to her right now that I love. I honestly think he may be one of the best red bulls I've seen in a really long time. And he's hiding out, but he is one of my favorites.
We really need, because there's not a lot of choices.
Yeah.
And so I think that's great that you guys are so focused on what you do and
Yep.
the performance side of it.
Well,
So
that's
important.
I think what is most important about this
Yeah.
ST and HK herd is the performance factor of it, and we want to provide that information to our buyers.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say, I'm going to do a couple shout outs real quick. Juan, thank you for watching with us, and Carlos and Mario. Make sure you guys tell your friends to come watch because we're talking, of course, with the Queen over here, as far as I'm concerned.
Diana's over
wait,
there.
we have the Princess and the Queen. Because the Queen of cattle, red cattle, HK cattle, of course, is the beautiful, most amazing Dinah Wall. And then we have, of course, Adeline here talking
The
to me about these
understudy.
cattle. Yeah, exactly. The understudy. That's good. Very good. Alrighty. So that is lot 1, guys, and I think she is really special, as you can see by her name. That is HK Miss Global Passport. All of these cattle right now, we all know that the sales start popping later, but Nelson, I'm so glad you're watching with us, and Juan and Habiber, thank you guys for watching. If you need any help getting signed up, I know that Iran's number's at the top of the screen on the sale page. He can help you, or anyone can help you. Give us a call. We'll help you get signed up for that so you can go ahead and bid. So we're going to give this a whirl and see. Iran, can we move on to lot 2, HK Miss Global Passport 407/3? Are we there? Oh, good. He's there. Okay, and this is her photo. Talk to us about her pedigree just a little bit, Miss Adeline.
All right, so we've already kind of touched on the
Hey,
global.
we've got some people in Thailand watching. I
Oh,
just thought I
hello.
would let you know.
That's-
Yep.
So we already touched on Global Passport, the 848 boy. Again, he's a passport son out of the prolific 930 cow. Again, I just think this bull is going to offer a lot of promising things, especially in the HK herd. But if anybody's interested, we do have semen for sale on him. I really think this
On the
is
Global Passport
we
bull.
do.
Okay.
Female and
Perfect.
conventional.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Again, I think this bull is going to really correct a lot of pedigrees. He is
Hey,
a bull.
Zeus Enrique's watching with us. Hey.
Hi,
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay,
Um,
keep going.
I think a bull that adds a lot of power to his progeny. He's a bull with a really clean sheath, a lot of bone. I think just a lot of breed character that we will continue to see in the HK herd, and I'm excited for us to use. The 407 female is going to be sired. Out of a cow that is sired by the 111 bull. Again, the 2014 International National and ABBA. And then the 129 cow, I think this is a really interesting pedigree, Vicky, because that 129 cow is a steamboat female
Oh, whoa.
by Winchester's full sister.
That is crazy.
So the 944
Look
cow.
at the video of her. Look at the thickness.
Yes,
That's like
a
stupid
lot
crazy.
of muscle, a
Yeah.
lot of body. We were talking about udders earlier.
Yeah.
A heifer that has a really nice udder development.
Beautiful teat placement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 944's full sister would have sold in 2021 to Jake Matthews for the $23,000. Jake, I'm still holding out because I wanted that female really bad.
Did you tell him?
Yes, he knows.
He knows? Okay.
But I think this is a female.
Are you mad at him?
No, I mean, I don't hold any resentment.
No,
I'm really
no
glad he
grudges
got
here?
her.
Okay.
But I really wanted that female.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I think if we're just talking pedigrees again, I mean, you have some prolific animals in this pedigree. Again, she has the allele for early fertility.
Which, again, is so very important. Early fertility, length, longevity. I mean,
But
it just
look
goes.
at that
Yeah.
female when we're just talking about her. And I know you can't see her here. I just remember videoing her, but just like her top
Did it just blow
line
you away?
and her
Yeah.
muscle shape. I just think these global Jack daughters are a lot to offer.
Really good cross. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And probably some of our favorites. And I just think the elegance that this female carries, is going to be something people can be really excited about owning.
Yeah, definitely. No question on that. How about we move on to lot number 3? Guys, again, there's still time to bid. You need to be on bestcattlesales.com. If you need help with your password, Terry or Lucas or Cook, if you need help getting logged in, just let us know. We can help you. So we're going to look at lot number 3. This is going to be HK Miss Magnet 339. This is lot 3, and this is going to be a HK Magnet's daughter out of HK Miss Miriam X-Ray. Wow, look at that pedigree and look at that female. So we're back on lot 3. We're here, right?
Yep.
Here. Sorry.
Sorry, I was looking at
Are we
the
on
other
3?
screen.
Yeah. Iran's got us. He's driving and we're not because we're drinking.
I'm looking at the other
Yep,
screen.
Yeah.
So
no,
sorry.
Wrong screen.
I think when you look at this female, we think fancy, fancy, fancy. When I see her, I think we should have put a halter on her. She's just really,
And she is way, yeah. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I see what you guys need to log in and see what she's going for because you need this female in your life. I'm just saying.
I know Dinah was presenting at Heritage yesterday, and I was helping her put together her presentation, and we came across Magnate and Magnetic and, of course, X-Ray. And I think you see all 3 of those bulls in here. And to me, one of the neatest things that I saw yesterday, or I'm sorry, on Friday when we put Dinah's thing together was the Magnum bull and just learning the history of him. So
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
Yeah.
So when you really study this heifer's pedigree, you're seeing a lot of those animals that Dinah probably touched
Somebody's
on yesterday.
missing on this one. I'm just saying. They're
Who?
definitely. Look at that. We're talking HK Magnet, which is a magnetic, which is, I mean, like. just-
Magnum.
yeah.
And then you got Passport, and just a lot of breed favorites in this female. I think this heifer is one that's really big-footed, heavy bone. She just maintains her maternal rib shape, a lot of depth of flank. I think she's super broody and just
Make sure you look at the pedigree on this one because look at the X-ray. Look at, I mean, just on that bottom side again. Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I agree. Definitely excited about this one. Here's the video of her, and she's looking really good. So, I mean, look at her.
so clean in her lines.
Yeah,
A
look at
l-
her underline.
Yes, a lot of great shape to her. I just
When
think
you were
one.
showing, wouldn't you have loved to have
I
shown
would have
one
loved
like
to have
this?
shown that one.
I mean, like, you'd have been like, yeah, Mom, I got this one. We don't
Yes,
need you to show
And I
this
haven't
one.
shown it in a long time, but I would have loved to have shown that heifer.
Exactly. Yeah. Man. Oh, wait, we're selling these. We don't want to sell.
I
well,
know.
Yeah.
Please
This
take
one
her.
is definitely, I've already looked. You guys are missing out on this one. She's absolutely beautiful. She's going to make someone a really great breeding piece. Look at the pedigree. Again, as we all know, HK can't do a whole lot better, but this is a special one. So definitely look at her and make sure that you get a bid in on her. Again, it is bestcattlesales.com. Make sure you're signed up and you're logged in. If you need any help, we are here for you. Also, you can go practice on the practice lot. People are still coming in tonight.
But
We're
don't
having
practice.
a good time.
Go ahead and just bid.
Just bid. Because she is way underpriced, and you guys need to get bidding on this one because she is absolutely stunning.
What's the worst that can happen? You have a good heifer.
Is that mine? Is that for me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so now we're going to move on to lot number 4.
Let me
Mr.
tell you,
Vaughn,
Vic.
Do we have her on the screen? Perfect. Okay. HK Miss Rocco Visa 408/3. Oh, wow.
Vicky,
Whoa. I'm sorry.
let's just talk for a second.
Okay.
A heifer that's very undervalued because Miss HK Mr. America 280 just became a register renowned this week,
And that's crazy.
and he is a
In a very short time. And
280.
think of what he has done.
Yes,
Just
280
saying.
is a smoking gun son
Mm-hmm.
out of a passport daughter.
Yep.
His fleshmate sisters are probably my favorite cows at HK.
Okay.
And then we mated him with a Visa Volunteer, which goes back to Visa Brazil and X-Ray. So
And that JY breeding
Yep, and
down
the
there.
JY breeding. Thank you.
Again, everybody remembers that, you know. I
And-
remember when I got the magazine, they were like the thing, you know.
another female that when we look at, her DNA is going to be early maturing, very fertile.
Oh, some more friends from Thailand joining us. And
Hello.
Miguel, thank you so much for watching with us. Tell your friends to watch because they're going to learn a lot about, this isn't just about the sale. This is about learning about genetics and what they do here at STGenetics
Yep.
too. So keep going, girl.
So again, another female that's just, a lot of fertility data into her. A 2.77 IMF, a 2.77 average daily gain. So a female, I think that
Wow.
can just really work in the pasture
Yeah.
and be a essential breeding piece in anyone's herd.
Yeah, and
she's
again,
kinda-
that smoking gun on that top side with that HK Mr. America 280. Don't you think he's going to be like
Yeah.
the next thing?
I do.
just saying,
and
'cause
actually,
I
we're
see
out of
so
semen
many
on
in-
280.
I
So
don't- yeah,
we
I
won't
can
have
imagine.
any females really, we have him as a natural service sire.
Okay.
So our offer on this bull is going to be very limited just because he is a natural service instead
wow.
of doing
And so getting a
IVF.
daughter of his, yeah.
Yes.
Very important, guys. Yeah.
And I think the
Absolutely.
$280, are ones that people we've heard back that really love them as cows. They make really fertile,
Mm-hmm.
really beautiful cows. So I think this heifer's best days are ahead of her.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
going to be that long-sided, big-middled, just really beautiful cow.
Really, really long.
And I think her better days are ahead of her.
Yeah, no. Yeah. She is special too. So that is lot number 4. Again, guys, you still have time to bid. I'm watching the clock. We're going to start talking a little faster maybe, but you can still bid. You can get logged in and we can help you with that. So we are here for you. Now we're going to move over into lot number 5. This is going to be a gray female. And Mr. Ron, are you ready to go? We're rocking and rolling. This is lot number 5. This is Miss J&M Manila 654/3. And again, I love, what I really love is when I see those J&M females that are showing, but also I see them with fertility and in performance, and because you know how I am a data freak.
I know. I mean, you all are sustainable.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah, I'm the sustainable heifer of the event
the
today. Yep.
Test.
Well, I did
Yes.
get the big check for the
You got the big
sustainable
check,
heifer.
Carl. Where were you?
It's because I'm going to spend it before he gets home. I didn't even know he had cattle. No,
It's okay.
I'm just kidding.
Let's
Yeah.
go buy some shoes.
Yeah, there. Shoes will work. There you go. I was thinking more wine, but I think
can
we're,
do that
we're
too.
good.
I'm okay with that.
Love Mr. H. Bogota Manso. I love that bull. When we're talking performance, that is a good bull.
I think
Just
we
saying.
have been very excited about the cow reports we've gotten back on Bogota just
Oh, you
because
think?
people keep coming back and saying how great their Bogota daughters are once they
Yeah.
go into production and how they become great mothers, good bags, a lot of milking. A female that has that in her pedigree because Bogota is a Maddox by the Swanner genetics, so it's a huge outcross. But when we added
That
in
SRS Miss Rancher. Do you remember the Mr. Ranchero? I mean,
Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, just again, SRS not only red.
Yep.
So that's that great part of it. And I love seeing it when I go to Mexico and other countries when I see those Bogota daughters.
Yes.
I always know, you know what? That's a good one, but it also is going to perform.
Yes.
Because that's at the end of the day what's important.
But if we look back on our bottom side, Juan bought a few.
Hey, I have to say hi. Hi, Gerardo. How are you? And Aaron, Bill, and Alejandro, and Alexandra. Thank you guys for watching. So make sure you are watching and you're bidding. I'm sorry. Thailand just jumped
You're
in again.
good.
You go ahead.
Hello, Thailand. So when we look back on the 654 females bottom side, we purchased this female a few years back in one of the Hudgens production cells.
Whoa. I didn't even look at the bottom
Yes,
side.
a very, very prolific bottom side. So we've got 840, who is an Atlas son, and then a female.
840 is the graduate, right?
The graduate,
Oh,
yes,
wait,
ma'am.
graduate. So do you remember when I took photos of the graduate when he was national grand champion in Dallas? Was that 16 or do you think it was in 14? Okay, I'm not going to. I don't know the year. I know it wasn't 18, but it
It was in the teens.
It was in the teens, yeah. And do you remember, he was like grand champion. He didn't start showing until like his senior year.
No.
And he was grand champion at Blue Bond. He was grand champion everywhere.
I just
and
remember
such
Lana
a long
Joe.
bull. And Lana Joe was like crying and kissing him. It was just amazing. Really super bull. Again, Atlas, Sun, very, very important. And
Yep.
of course, Vanguard. So we're talking again, a Vanguard bull has to have maternal merit, has
Yep.
to have register, be performance sire, the whole thing.
So
sorry, I
when I
interrupted
first
you.
started, no. When I first started, I wanted to buy an Atlas son from Juan, and he kept her back. So that says a lot about our program.
Yeah, there you go.
But then we look back at this female's dam sire. We've got Elmo too. So I mean, a lot of prolific people in her
And
pedigree.
so, Elmos are also just like chunks.
Yep.
Like just so much muscle.
Yep. I think it's just a female that's got a lot superior to her. But we can move on and talk about lot 6.
Okay, wait. We're still on lot 5 because we
We
didn't
are?
watch her video. I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
okay.
got all excited. So we're going to watch her video. real
Yeah, I
quick.
think a female that's got a lot of muscle shape to her.
Look at her. So
A
elegant
female
when
that
she's
covers her
walking.
tracks
Yeah,
well.
very well.
A female
Yep.
that's going to be great in production.
I agree completely. Yep.
And probably a female that her photo doesn't do her justice, but study her video and you can really see the elegance that this female
No,
has.
she's really elegant. Look at her, the way she walks.
Yep.
And really, she's so long, but that is excellent. Okay, now we're going to move on to lot number 6. This is going to be lot number 6, which is Miss J&M Georgia, 635/3. So tell me a little bit about this special female.
Okay, if by now you have not known that I love pedigrees,
I know you do.
she's sired by the replica of the original Haru.
Really?
Yes, so
They've done very
we can
well.
all appreciate and know the significance that Crew has brought to the ST herd as well as many herds around the world. But what excites me the most about this female is her dam. So this is a female that we purchased from John Coleman Locke a few years ago, private treaty. And I will be very honest with you. I saw her dam's full sister
Oh.
a few years ago and thought that I was on a calf when a friend of mine from Australia was living with John Coleman and them. And I just really loved that female for the moderation and substance this female had at the time. And so when we had a chance to buy the full sister, I really thought we needed this in our herd. So this female's dam comes from the Carina Kirkwood line from Australia that comes back from Brett Nobbs's line,
Yeah.
and then the Carina line.
And you know, he sold his, I mean,
Yes.
for like crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and this is a bull that just really made an impact, I think, in Australia. And then we go back to the Elmo
Again,
daughter.
Elmo on that bottom side. Very impressive.
I think it's a really interesting pedigree that we've kind of incorporated into the ST herd to put on
Mm-hmm.
that Karoo lines. And when you really start evaluating, there is a lot of Hudgens lineage here. But I think a female that has a lot of potential to just continue to grow and add a lot of merit to her calf crop. I think a female with a bright future, very stout, a lot of cool features to her. I think somebody would be really excited adding her into your herd.
Yeah, no, definitely. And when you look at the pedigree and you look at the maternal merit and the Vanguard and, you know, of course, I mean, it's just very impressive. And, the Brett Nobbs, again, going back there and that Australian part on the top side, on the top of the bottom side. Can you be on the top of the bottom side?
I think
guess
you
we can.
cannot, but okay.
No, it's like on the bottom side, the top of the bottom
Oh, the
side.
top and the bottom side. Yes, you would have that.
Yeah, that
Carina
top of the
Kirkwood.
bottom side. Yep, there you go. I knew that I was not lost
You were there.
I
You
was
were
there.
there.
I was
You were
there for
there.
y'all. It has been a long week, guys, but we had a great week.
Vicky, I told you this in private. I will tell you this on live. I did not work an eighth of what you and your team did this week, and I am exhausted. I am tired, and obviously, I'm very sick.
I'm so sorry. We'll have to give you some
I
rum and
would
some
love
honey or
to
something.
commend you and your team. You did an
Thank you.
excellent job. I don't think the Brahmin world would ever know what was going on if it weren't for y'all.
Well,
and so
we're
I
excited.
just want to applaud you and thank you for your coverage and your time and commitment to this breed.
Well, thank you very much. We had a really great time. We had 1.7 million people watch us on
That is
Female
insane.
Day and 1.6 million
We need
people on
1.7
Bull
million
Day.
people to vote, or I mean, not vote,
Yeah,
but
to
bid.
be bidding.
Yeah.
Okay, 1.7 million
But vote
people.
on our
Jump
cattle,
in there.
too.
There you go. Okay, Iran, we're moving on to lot 7. Miss J&M Jeanette?
Jeanette. I don't know if that's right
Who
or not.
named her? We're going to go with Jeanette.
We're gonna
625
just call
over
her
3.
625.
We want a few comments, guys. Let us know what you think of what you're watching. We're ready to tell us where you're watching from. Even if you're not going to bid, we're going to want you to watch with us and tell us what you think, because here's a lesson about structure, because I can tell you STGenetics is not going to offer anything that they do not stand behind completely, and they have some great cattle.
So I'll be-
Everybody
Yep.
is so impressed when they end up buying cattle. So, I just saw a little sneak peek
A
of the
Matic
pedigree.
or
Talk
Union?
to me. Yep.
Out
talk
of
to
a
me about
Matic?
the pedigree. Yep.
Oh,
Let's talk about pedigrees.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Too. I love talking pedigrees.
I think the Union 54 bull is just one that maybe we've underutilized throughout the years.
Probably.
I know when we were at Congress in Columbia, was it 2018?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, pedigree freak here. The
In
grand,
Bucaramanga.
Yes,
I
the
love saying
grand.
Bucaramanga.
It's a fun
It's just
word
my
to say.
feeling, too. I love it.
The
It's my
grand
favorite.
champion bull that
Yeah.
year was a Union Manso grandson.
Okay, I'm going to have to, once we get out of the video, we're going to watch the video just for another second or two. Then we're going to go down and I'll open up the page. And I know she's going to be undervalued, so you guys want to jump in there. But I want to show you the, just in case you don't know, and if I get messed up, Iran's going to like get me taken care of. There you go. There's a photo of the sire and the dam. Look at the sire.
Yeah.
I mean,
so this goes back
do you
to
want more? Can
Ken
you get
Stone.
thicker?
Yeah. Ken Stone's
Yeah.
breeding.
And Ken Stone, master breeder, very quiet.
Very.
I mean, just like very understated, very awesome. And you're pointing at Eddie, and he's running.
Eduardo.
He is running
He's not
out
even
of
paying
the
attention.
building. Yeah, no, he's ignoring us completely.
That is the mastermind behind all these
He
breedings.
is, and he knows them all. But yeah. So he's ignoring us. But I think we can handle this. We got girl power.
So when we were in Bucaramanga, Eddie and I were just kind of like talking pedigrees. Again, the grand champion bull was a grandson.
Mohammed joined us. I love it when Mohammed joined us. Hi, Mohammed.
Hello.
So glad you're visiting with us again. And Carlos, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what lots you like. You might not want to let us know what lots you like, but make sure you get signed up to bid on bestcattlesales.com. I have a feeling that Iran could put in the comments where to go. Oh, wait, Iran's walking
It's okay.
away. That's okay. Bestcattlesales.com. You know where to go. We can help you bid. Go ahead.
So, anyways, Eddie had kind of taken that as we may not need to have the exact animal at that point of the sired by that, but you know, the next generation would be
Right.
the ones we would be excited and we would love to continue to incorporate it in our herd. So we've mated union to a few different ways here at SC, but again, we can't talk about just the
Look
sires.
at the dam.
The dam is something to be excited about.
A Maddox daughter.
The Maddox daughter out of a female.
Out of a shank.
Yes, that I think Judd had shown for a while, a female that really added a lot of value into the herd. She was out of the Boston Ginger Cow. That goes back to Carew, the Shank, and so just a really elite pedigree. This female is very sleek fronted, very level. You know, she stems from a highly productive dam. So we're just not surprised that this female has a lot of maternal rib shape and structure. I think a female that has just really prolific, high value to her lineage.
And Eddie is now wondering if he wants to talk. No, Eddie's shaking his head. He's saying, no, I'm not talking.
I know Eddie
he
hates
wants to know
talking.
if we want anything else
We're
to
Facebook
drink. I think
Live.
we're good. We're fine. We're okay. We're happy. Thank you, though. But, Eddie, you bailed on us. I'm just saying, you know. When the chips were down, Eddie bailed on us. Okay. So let's go back and watch this video one more time on this female. I'm getting the hang of it. I know how to run the computer now. There you go. Okay. So again, guys, lot 7, you need to get in there and start bidding. There's only 21 minutes left. There's some great offerings here. I'm saying they're way undervalued. And so we know everybody likes to bid at the last minute. But you need to get in there and get started. And then that way, if you need any help, you know, Iran, does it not make us crazy when it's 7:45 at night, someone calls us and goes, I forgot my password. And there's a lot of people.
It's more crazy when it is 9.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Don't
when they
do it
go.
at 10.
I'm like, really, guys? You didn't think maybe to get the password at like 6:45? So if you need your password, you need some help, Houston Munson, I'm just telling you. I know his
Is
password.
Houston live?
I don't know.
Is it
but
1, 2, 3, 4?
No, it's not. But I do know his password by heart. But I am that person
But
that
if
does
you're
not
Houston
share.
and you want to type in 1, 2, 3, 4, you
No,
get some really good
it does
females.
not work. No.
Text me and I'll send you my favorites.
But Houston, if you need some help, I'm there for you because I
But
do.
Houston, I'll also
I
get you a
do
few
know
more.
your password by heart. Okay, let's
It's
move
1, 2,
over
3,
here.
4.
No, it's not. I would never do that, and I would never give it out on the air. Okay, I'm just saying.
All right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
no, there's a few more numbers. No, just
Okay.
kidding. But Lot number 8. We're going back to those HK. This is HK Miss X-Ray 363 over 3.
All right.
And she is amazing.
Let's talk about
There's some really
pedigrees.
great cattle in here.
You can't see me right now, but I'm dancing.
But Carl loves red cattle. And
Why
we
doesn't
don't
Carl
own-
have red cattle? Let me log in as Houston Months and I'll get him some red cattle.
No, I don't think it works that way. I think Houston
All right,
would be mad.
Carl,
Okay.
text me your login and I'll get you some red cattle.
Carl's no. Who? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I do like red
Carl
cattle.
called
I love them.
Allison this week. I think he's called me Allison a few times.
Oh, has
and
he?
I just go
That's
with
only
it.
Carl.
He
calls me all kinds of stuff, but you never know.
and it's always been double A with him. And I was a little sad that he didn't call me double A. He called me Allison. And
I know
don't even
he
where
loves
Allison-
double A.
He called me. He did call in though.
He was stressed. He had a lot on his mind. He took his grandchildren skiing. They're
Oh.
skiing right now.
Does he need to take me skiing?
He offered to
red
take
cattle
me
while he
skiing, and
goes
I'm
skiing?
like, no, I got to work. I got to.
Oh, you had to accept a sustainability check.
Yes, I did, and that was going to help pay for the skiing.
His wine.
Okay,
Our wine.
We're on HK.
Carl buying wine on your check.
Yeah, we are. We've already done that. HK. We're having it Ubered over. HK Miss X-Ray 363 over 3.
All right.
And Marcus, you need to be bidding, and so does Than and Danny and Hararo. Thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. Great to see you guys joining us. So, again, we are still live.
Yep.
And
I
for
think
some
this
reason,
is
I'm thinking, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Lot 8. If
Lot
you are
8.
in the market for premier red Brahman genetics with the phenotype to back it up, Lot 8 is your girl. We have the original, not the clone, the
Whoa.
original 825 X-ray bull by the 930 cow, which we just spoke about earlier, being Global's mother. So again, this female goes back to the Visa Brazil.
Hey, you know
X-ray?
what? Teetering Red Brahmins, they have their 50th anniversary, and I was working on some photos and some videos, and I did not realize that Dietering owned the 503 bull,
Yep.
which is the grandsire of X-Ray.
Yep.
And so when I started doing some research on all that, that was so cool and so impressive. So, again, back to you, girlfriend.
I think this female, if you are in the market for a donor, this is the female you need to bid
Nando
on.
Guerra. I love Nando. How are you? I'm so glad you're watching. We're talking about the sale, Nando, and thank you very much for the knife. I'm just saying it is amazing. But we're talking about the sale here at STGenetics, Best Cattle Sales. So if you know anyone that needs some really great genetics that will perform, get them to log in.
Yep. So
Yes.
Again,
Double
the
A.
original
Give us more.
the original X-ray daughter. I mean, this female is just really supplied with a lot of power and functionality to her. She's just very stout made,
Hey, wait a
high
minute.
capacity.
We're talking X-ray daughter, and then
Over
on the
X-ray.
bottom side, look at where it goes
It's
back
line
to
breeding.
on that
This
bottom.
line
ball.
breeding has worked very well.
And
This is actually
really
probably
well.
one of my favorite females. So again, Houston or Carl, if you want me
Nando.
to send me your login, I will buy this female.
Yeah.
That would be one of my top picks.
Okay. So we're going to go and look at the pedigree. I don't know if you guys can see it on, because I don't know if it's too small when it's on your phone, but on that top side, it's X-ray. And then bottom side, go over a little bit, X-ray again. And can you ever get too much X-ray? I don't think so. I agree with you on that. And then here's another beautiful photo of her. And then let's go to the video.
Again, if you like udders, this is going to be an udder extraordinaire. And just
Utterly extraordinary.
Utterly extraordinary.
Yeah?
No, just a female that I just think has so many great pieces to her. Just long-bodied, clean in her line. She's covering her tracks well. Again, I just think a female that's going to make a great donor and one that you're going to be really excited to
And
add into your
someone
herd.
big time needs to start bidding on her. It's 15 minutes left, guys.
If you don't, I'm going to buy her for Carl.
Yeah. Thank you. Will you pay for it is the question.
No, Carl can pay for her.
Dang. Okay, Carl, I'm so glad you're not, listening to this.
Is your
'cause
password 1234?
It probably is. With Carl, it probably is. So, yeah, absolutely.
Or Ron's gonna
Great.
give it to me
Good
in a
to know.
minute.
No, he will. Yeah, absolutely. She is beautiful.
I
Really,
love
really
her.
beautiful.
Again-
And so, look at the elegance, that front, how clean she is. That is very impressive. So, again, super impressive.
Juan talked about this earlier, but like clean navels is one we've really tried to focus
Why
in on.
would you
ST.
call her HK Miss X-ray? Because there's a lot of X-ray there.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
it's very good.
but she's just a really maternal powerhouse, and I think one that I really feel if you incorporated her into your herd, you would be super excited
and
about.
she's got some great numbers because it's not just about what she looks like or about the pedigree. Because here at STGenetics, it's about
We offer
the
the
genetics
best.
and the performance.
Yep.
So they have to perform. They have to do their job.
We would not offer her if she did not perform.
No, absolutely. So really great performance here. We're going to move on, Mr. Iran, to lot number 9, HK Miss X-Ray 364/3. Would she happen to be like semi sort of related?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
she does. She's an X-ray daughter
Her
too.
name needs to be Big Broody Judy.
She does need to be Broody Judy because she is definitely that. There's no question on that.
I just think so. One of the girls that I work with helped me write footnotes, and I think she described her well. You know, big, bold, and beautiful.
Yeah. BBB.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep, the
triple
3
B.
B's. She's
That-
got the big, she's got the bold, she's
Yep.
got the beautiful, but the 4 B's, and she's got the booty.
Yes.
Just
yes.
saying, yeah.
I just think this female has so much to offer. She's super functional and just really big in every feature she has. And so, again, a female that was started by the original X-ray, and a female that comes from the 999 line.
And I don't know who's bidding on her, and I don't know what you're bidding on, but I'm going to tell you, I'm thinking of hitting the button on this one. I'm really impressed.
Again, Carl, I'll bid for you.
Yeah.
But, we've had so many great functional cattle out of that 999 cow, and cattle that have really topped a lot of sales. I think a female that just has the lines to make all the right next generation.
Putting X-ray on a Magnum on a 999 daughter, brilliant.
Yeah, and I think that line really works. It's extremely feminine, a lot of muscle pattern and bone. I think this just female
Again,
is
some
stamped
great
with,
numbers.
Yep,
You know?
she's stamped with just a standout pedigree
Video,
and,
sorry.
and
I
phenotype.
got all excited talking about the pedigree. So sorry. She does have. Oh, Lordy.
I'm telling
that was
you.
the booty right there.
Big
That was the booty shot.
Broody Judy.
Yeah. It's 4 B's. Big, bold, beautiful.
If you get her, you have to name her Judy.
Yes. Yeah, I do think so. Broody Judy.
Broody Judy.
BJ.
All right.
Yeah.
We named her for you, Carl.
Okay. But look at her. I mean, look at that muscle pattern coming
I
down.
think she's going to Hempstead or Navasota.
I don't know where. Yeah.
Where's your
Yeah,
address?
maybe Mexico.
Okay.
You know? And all the cattle can
I
be
go with her?
exported. Yeah, to Mexico. We have the ranch in Mexico. I don't go there very
Right.
often.
Let's go.
I do own some cattle in Mexico.
I
One.
heard.
I do. I have one.
Round
A herd of one. But all the cattle can be
All right.
exported. Am I
Ju-
correct?
yes, that is
okay.
correct.
So, and y'all will help with that.
We will help with that.
Okay,
And
so-
we do offer a period.
Wait, tell us again because your mic cut
Oh,
out
sorry,
there for a
so
second.
sorry.
That's okay.
We offer a so if you were to buy a female from us tonight, you have 60 days to move her out of here.
Okay, she's saying and her mic's cutting out. A 60-day grace period. It's just every now and then. It was doing that earlier today too. But
Hello.
it was on the good words, the 60-day grace period. So yeah, so they have a little bit of time to get them moved out,
Yep.
right?
Or if you want to send them to the ET
Okay.
center, we can do that as well.
You can do everything, all the way around. Okay, let's move on to lot number 10. This is going to be HK Miss X-Ray 371/3.
All right, let's talk full sisters.
Are these full sisters?
We do.
And she's got a big booty too.
Yep.
Okay.
So again, another 825 by that 988 cow. I think a female that just
Carlos Polo, thanks for watching. Guys, let us know where you're watching from, what you think of what we're talking about. And again, what we're doing here is talking through the sale catalog and talking about what we have offered on Best Cattle Sales. And get in there, get ready to bid. This is the 7th annual STGenetics Brahman and HK Cattle Spring Production Sale. Doesn't feel very springy today, but it will feel springy tomorrow.
How did
And
we get to 7?
We're on lot 10.
No, we're the 7th annual.
I know. We're having so much fun doing it. Only 10 minutes left to bid before the clock starts clicking down. Y'all need to get in there, and
Carl,
these cattle are
send me a
definitely
password.
underpriced on this deal. So I think it's because everyone's tired after Houston. So you're going to get a good deal. Make sure you get in there. Okay, guys, this is a full sib to the one we just talked about. Again, we talked pedigree. This is an X-ray on a Winchester daughter. These are not genetics that you can find anywhere. Just saying, you can find them here at STGenetics. They are a great price point. You need to jump in there.
Can
and
we just
look at
talk
her.
about how great that female walks? Like,
She
I'm
walks
watching
really
her
good.
video right now, and I'm just simply impressed by how well this female covers her
What a
tracks.
great video job you did.
Oh gosh,
yeah.
pat on my back. Just kidding.
You need to.
I wonder where
She
I learned
needs
it
a raise,
from.
Juan. I don't know. Just say it.
Oh, can you say that a little bit louder? I don't think Juan heard you.
Juan. Okay.
But anyways, just watching this video, I think we have to really appreciate how well
Look
this
at her
female-
underline.
Yes, underline, the bone structure, the way this female covers her tracks. I just think when you watch this female get out and work, she's going to be one that you really appreciate and really love to see out in your pasture. I think this is going to be a female that you can continue to add any type of bull you want to mate her to,
Especially
and
nowadays.
love the results.
Yeah, absolutely. Because she's got that bloodline that you're not going to be able to find today.
Correct.
And you're going to be able to cross her however you want to. And she is very impressive. Very, very feminine, great front end, very long-sided. I definitely think she could make an impact. Okay, Ron, we're moving along. It's 8 minutes left. I think we might go into overtime here, but let's go. We are on lot number 11,
We love an
moving right
overtime.
along. I do love overtime. And we have a question. Okay, I don't know what you do with that, but that was a really good way of asking that question. Okay, lot number 11. I'm going to talk about this while maybe Double A answers a question or two, but lot number 11, we're looking at her right here. This is going to be HK Miss X-Ray 368 over 3. And again, you're going to have that. I don't know why, but they're offering a lot of X-ray daughters, and you don't find X-ray daughters. So this is an X-ray daughter on a SRS Mr. Steamboat daughter. So this is HK Miss America 129. You're going to go down to some amazing bloodlines there. We're going to have a BNA, our good friends Barney and Nell Allen.
Yes.
Bless their hearts. They are looking down and they're proud of you. There you go, because you're friends. We were friends with them. I was friends with them. Love that couple.
Everyone thought I
Really
was
good.
Barney and Linnell's granddaughter, but it was not.
People thought you were Carl's daughter. It's
yeah,
like,
well, I mean, I've
And it's
been
like,
everybody's
you're
child.
everybody's daughter. You're everyone's
I
child.
will gladly claim everyone.
Yeah,
but
if they have a check and they can buy you cattle.
But let's talk about this, however, because I just think
Yes.
again we go back to the original X-ray, who just continuously
Look
put
at
together.
that picture. Look at that front end picture
Yeah.
like that. I mean, look at that top line across there.
But I think
Ignore
what
the white
most
car in the
excites
back.
me, Vicky, is when we're talking about her genomic, the two little cues. She's going to be really fertile early. So we're talking a female that's going to continuously give you
So
animals
super fertility
early.
here,
Yeah.
Julio and Jesus. And those guys that you guys are watching from Thailand, we're talking great fertility. They can get these cattle to you, or you can leave them here. You can flush them.
Yep.
You can do whatever you need
And
done.
I think the 129 cow, which is her dam,
Mm-hmm.
has continuously put some really great females into the herd. She's been one of the top donors for
There, here.
cells
Yep.
data. Again, if we're talking about lines, like how can you get that clean of a underline in a
There is
female?
no underline.
And there isn't.
It's like she's
and
like,
so
"Ooh."
we've really put a big emphasis on that. And I just think body wise, she's got a lot of muscle shape, length, and we're just really putting together a functional cattle with this kind of mating, and one that you're not going to see every day. So I think adding to the next generation.
Way. You guys need to bid on this one. You have not been bidding on her, and you need to bid on her because this is a special female for sure. Definitely. So this is lot number 11, definitely underpriced here. So let's jump on that as soon as you can because we only have 5 minutes left and you might need to bid. I'm just saying. Go ahead, my girl.
All right, lot 12.
Okay, we are moving on to lot 12, Mr. Iran.
All right. So lot 12 again.
This
I
is
love
HK
that.
Miss X-Ray 375 over 3. And how are y'all doing this? This is another X-ray daughter. You don't find X-ray daughters. I'm just
A few
saying.
years ago, Eddie, correct me if I'm wrong. He's not paying attention.
Therefore, he can't correct you.
I know. So I'm just going to be
so
right.
We're good. We're in the safe zone. We're
So,
drinking wine. We're in the safe
we
zone.
thought we would-
Esvin and Fantasma.
I think we wanted to
Thank you for
see-
watching.
if the original match the clones' daughters.
Okay.
We
and what
are
did you find?
very, if not the same, very close
Okay.
in terms of quality. And I think you can see that if you go back in the other cells we've hosted in the last few years and look at X-ray, whatever the cow may be, in the X-ray original, I think we can see the consistency between the two bulls. Here we have a female that is going to be the original X-ray by a Jack 272, which we
And
were
Jack, let's go back to Jack.
Okay.
Because maybe some people weren't listening to
Yep.
us earlier. So Thurfat and Pablo, thank you guys for watching. Again, best cattle sales. I think people forgot we were having a sale. Did we send out any?
we
Did we send out any of those text alerts? I'm just saying. Did we send out text alerts? Because people have gotten lost here on this sale. That's for sure. These are great prices, and they're going to sell. So you have an opportunity for a real bargain.
We
I'm
should
saying.
bid now before I get on Carl's account.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get on Carl's account because at this rate, this is like crazy. We got to get
All
jumping
right,
on
Vicky.
this.
So before we get this herd moved to Mexico,
Okay.
So 375 over 3, her dam would be the 111 daughter by the 272. So we just talked about 280, and 280's flush mate sister would be 272. So she's smoking gun passport. This female has a pedigree that you do not come
Not
across
see- yeah,
every
no.
day. X-ray, smoking gun, 111 passport. Tell me there's a better pedigree out
Which
there.
one are we on?
We're on a 12.
No,
Are we on 12 or?
we're on. Well, yes, we are on 12. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I forgot to turn the page. I was like, where was I?
Vic-
I was so lost.
It is
there.
Sunday.
Yeah, I know it is
Okay.
Sunday all day.
But I
Okay.
just think a female that's she's got a lot of body extension.
Yes.
She's easy moving. I just think a female that offers a lot.
Okay,
If we want to
now
turn the
we're
page,
moving on to lot 13. I'm sorry, I got
All right.
myself completely kerfluffled and lost.
okay,
But I'm found now.
I'm not telling you who to buy. I'm just telling you what I would buy,
Yeah, you would buy all
and
of
I would
them,
buy lot 13,
But lot 13,
maybe my top list.
lot 13, I'm like my
She
eyes
would
just
be my,
bubbled
like,
out of my head
4 or
because I'm
5
looking at
star
what she's going for
review.
right now. So, and look at that cherry red color, super dark.
I'm not saying that I'm a wizard
because
but-
also these were taken like
yeah, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. This is very impressive, guys.
I don't even know if you could possibly make one better than this.
Okay, I
Okay.
haven't looked at the pedigree yet, so you
That's-
tell me.
Okay, so we just
So
talked about
I'm
lot
going to
12.
turn my page in my catalog.
This would
Remember,
pretty much be
guys,
a full
you can
sister
go to the
to
top
lot
of the
12.
page of the sale lot, and you can see the pedigrees where you will get to see all of the stats and data. So,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
pretty much full sister lot 12, just a different
Whoa.
cow. So we've got X-ray,
Uh huh.
we've got the Magnum Bull,
Mm-hmm.
we've got 111, Captain Red Legs,
Wow.
Smoking Gun, Passport.
Smoking gun, which is, I mean, like
So her mother,
all
when we
I
talked
talk
about
is smoking
feed
gun when I
efficiency,
go international. It's just
we had a
crazy.
lot of
Whoa,
offers
look
on
at
her
her
mother
move.
when her mother was at the GDC, and one wouldn't sell her.
She moves like a jaguar. You
I
know, she's
just,
like,
I
"Oof."
love this female. I probably would have started her as lot 1, but again, I just thought those global females were just really something special.
There's nothing that's not special.
I
in this
love
sale.
those global
I'm just
females.
saying it's very
But
exciting.
to me. And we try to put all of our sell lots in order by sires and dams. So we try to
Yeah,
coordinate.
there's
everything.
not any like
No, there's-
preference. Lot 1 is
no.
not better than lot
No.
2.
I mean,
and
I'm obviously
guys,
telling you
you
lot
know, I
13.
see cattle all over the world. There's nothing here that I do not think would work well in someone's herd to
Yep.
make
So lot 13.
an addition.
I think if you're in the market to buy a donor,
Yes, definitely.
this would be the donor to buy.
I
Just
definitely
because
agree.
I truly believe in genetics. I believe in the way that animals are made, and I just think.
And
this
what about
female-
all our genetic numbers? Can you talk to me about that just a little?
Yep.
Yep,
So,
so-
3.01 average daily gain.
Yep.
Tell me that you don't want that in your herd.
Yeah, no, exactly. I don't want. Okay,
higher
I'm
average
that
daily gain-
cow
yeah.
that would be.
You're sustainable.
I am very sustainable and an easy keeper. Thank you, girlfriend. I'm not sure I like this. There are some like
You're
Carl
always going to
Lambert.
be sustainable
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
Carl Lambert, you do not want in your herd because he is not a easy keeper.
Carlitos.
I am an easy keeper.
Yep.
Yep. Double
All
A,
right.
you don't want your herd because she's not
I'm
an
fun.
easy keeper, but she is.
I am an easy keeper.
Yeah.
Look from you.
Yeah, well, I'm really easy. Okay, let's move to lot 14 before we get in trouble. This is
All right.
HK Miss X-Ray 369
Like,
over 3.
Let's talk again. Mating. This female actually is a full sister to lot 13.
Oh, wow.
And so out of that 71 over 0 cow, I think a female that's just packed with substance and stands on a lot of quality. She's cherry red and just the power and performance and
Somebody's
substance.
getting a great deal on these things, is all I have to
I
say.
think they're really
I'm
liking
just
my
sorry. I'm sorry.
commentary.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready for me to help you talk
Pick
about
your
these
cattle.
shows,
Yeah,
I'm willing.
Lord. Go ahead. Okay.
All right.
Lot 14.
I
We're
think
on
we need
lot
to pull
14.
up her sire and dam so people can
Okay.
truly appreciate
Yep,
what this
we've
female
got
brings to
going
the
on.
table.
Whoa. So the sire is X-ray. I think
Yep.
everyone has seen a picture of X-ray.
I hope
but
they have.
look at HK Miss Jack.
I mean, just very moderate framed, massive ribs, sound
And
structure.
the sister.
Yeah.
And look,
That was a
at,
lot one
like,
in our last cell or last spring
Ooh,
cell. So I
yeah.
mean, a female I think that just really packs in the performance
and another sister.
Yep.
So look at the consistency. That again really matters. So if you're going to be mating, if you're going to be bringing cattle up, you want something that goes, I'm going to be consistent. This is what you're going to produce from this. And this is what you're going to see right here. And Alejandro, thank you for watching with us. And Christian, thank you for watching. And Phony, thank you for watching with us. Tell your friends to get in there because there's some good deals going on right now on bestcattlesales.com. And again, way underpriced on these guys. Really, really beautiful female here. I think she's actually maybe even better than her sisters. What do you think?
Maybe. I mean,
she's really very cool looking.
does she need to go to reside in Mexico or Navasota?
In Navasota, maybe? Yeah, no, we have no red cattle in Navasota. Okay, lot 15, we're moving right along,
Yep.
Mr. Iran. I know.
So we've
it's
talked
kinda
about this
cold here in
cow's dam,
ST.
the 71 cow, which is that 111 over smoking and passport. But her
We
sire,
only have 4 minutes left to go.
okay, her sire is gonna be Architecto, which is a blueprint son. I think a female that has so many capabilities to just be that kind of lady with grace.
Absolutely.
She's got a lot of balance.
Oh, and the clock is resetting. People
okay,
are
good.
bidding. Thank goodness, because I was like, somebody needs to jump in there because
A
this
lot-
is so impressive.
A lot of femininity and rib shape. I think of just a female that adds a lot of character to.
So I remember the Architecto.
Yeah.
I mean, like, such cool.
Wasn't he on the cover of the Brahman Journal one year
No, I think it was
or 2 years?
Parallel or
I don't know. I think Architecto
maybe
was.
Architecto was too. It should be. Again, back to your pedigrees. You're
All
the
right.
pedigree girl.
Clean lines,
Hey, Julio, thanks for watching with us.
moving easy. I just think a female that just really packs in a lot of substance. So a female
Look
that
at her walk across
Yeah.
that pasture.
I think it's just a female that's going to add a lot to any program if you were utilizing her today.
And again, some great genetic numbers. Remember, guys, go up to the top of the page and look at the, I got myself confused, and look at the sale catalog if you want some specific numbers with regards to average daily gain. They have all the numbers. Not every sale does that. So you're getting to see the animal and then also under the skin because you're getting to see those genetics. Okay, let's move to lot 16, Mr. Iran. And that sale clock just reset, so somebody just hit a bid. We are appreciative, and make sure you tell all your friends. Well, I know if you're
we
trying
just
to
hit
win
again.
something, tell your friends to like bid on something else.
Call
But-
me if you want really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, no, she'll tell you like these are great. Okay, let's move
Not
to
go
lot
wrong with
16,
any of them.
Mr. Iran. Lot 16 is where
All
we're
right,
at now.
we're going to round out the end of our female cells or live lots. I think a female that is no exception to the type of quality we're offering. A female that is an Architecto, again, by that 71 cow, which is 111, who goes back to the Captain Red Legs. And then 272 cow, which is smoking and passport. Again, that 272, the 280 lines, there's another sister that is 268. That is a combination that we will probably never see again, but just one that I think is full of performance and power. We are rounding out the live cell lots with just a female that has true style and strength to her. a cherry red female that just kind of blends in that muscle shape and femininity. I think a female that has a lot to offer. She's built powerfully from the ground up, and displays a lot of expression and substance from one
And again,
shoulder
that
back.
true red. Okay,
She's
so
cherry red.
let's talk about this, guys. If you're a red breeder, you're looking for some red pedigree that's red and that produces really red animals. So again, you don't want to be iffy on this. I'm just saying. And look at how dark red she is.
So, and
really,
she also,
really dark.
Vicky has a 3.21 average daily gain. So, meaning,
So therefore, she's like me. She's an easy keeper.
Yeah, she's an easy keeper.
Yeah, doesn't
We'll
take
call her
much.
Vicky.
Yep, there you go. If you buy her, call her Vicky because she's going to be like one of those that's going to be easy to keep. That's me.
Yep.
So absolutely,
I
she
think
is beautiful.
a
Yeah.
female that just kind of beefs up your herd, but and keeps that ladylike kind of structure
Yeah,
to her.
absolutely. And then we have some semen
Oh,
that's
wow.
being offered for sale. Am I correct?
Yes, we do. All right.
Lot 17 is
Smoking
the
gun.
hot ticket.
So
Smoking gun.
We only offer this online. We don't offer this privately or publicly. We only do this during our online auctions.
And
So-
it is hard to get.
And yes, and we're getting close to the end. So I think
Close to the end of when you have the semen on
Yeah,
display.
I think
because he's been gone a while.
Juan-
Nobody had. And,
I don't know where Juan
did
is
you know
at this
the
point.
impact that he would have?
Yes,
And I think you
no,
did.
I didn't at the time, but being at ST and just kind of seeing
And knowing
the,
now.
the mark he's made on
Yeah.
the red Brahman breed in general. But I don't know when we're going to completely cut this off, but I think we are getting very close to cutting
Right.
it off. And so I think when we
And
take-
this is the real deal, guys.
Yes.
It's like not like I think I have some type deal. This
No.
is from STGenetics. They stand by what they do.
Yeah, and so we got very fortunate a few years ago. One of our distribution managers actually found the semen on Smoking Gun. We thought we had completely gotten rid of it, and
And they went, "Oh, look, here's a
and they
tank."
said, "Hey, we have this Smoking Gun semen. What do you want us to do with it?" I said, "Whatever you do, guard
Be
it
careful
with your life."
Yeah, right. Put it in the vault.
Yes. So now it lives in Juan's office, and so it's
Yeah, don't tell
it's-
people where Juan's
it's
office
locked
is.
and
Okay.
keyed.
Yeah, no.
No one knows.
And there's alarms.
Yes.
Just saying. And whoop whoop burglar alarm going off. Yeah.
So, but again, I think in the last few years we've seen the huge impact that Smoking Gun has made in the Red Brahman breed and just the breed in general, globally. And again, one doesn't probably know when we'll cut it off. I think it will probably be sooner
Have
than
to.
later.
Yeah.
Just because we
At
are
some
getting
point in time.
smaller in a quantity. And we've only been offering a little bit here and there. And again, this one lot is only one straw of semen.
Wow.
And I think that is a testament of how low we're getting. But if we take a step back and look at the quality of animals that this bull has put together,
Oh.
the impact
In
this bull has
Mexico and in
made,
other countries,
it's-
it's all I say.
Yes.
It tends to be, yeah.
So-
and thank you for hitting the bid button. We appreciate it. That clock just reset.
I just think, here's your opportunity to incorporate. And with IVF and flushing, we are able to use a one straw semen and it can
And do
make-
so much.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Make so many calves out of that. So here's your opportunity to make an impact in your herd with the
Definitely.
Smoking Gun unit. And
Yep.
so, but
I agree.
AI certificates are sold separately, just so
Just
everyone
so you
is
know.
aware.
Yep, absolutely.
But, when we take a step back and look at, again, the females that we have, the 280 bull, a huge impact in the HK herd.
Absolutely.
But I
Yep.
think just in general, this bull has made a huge impact on the
And thank
breed.
you for hitting that bid button again. Let's move to lot 18. And again, a bull that I think needs to be used more. Love
I
this
agree.
bull.
I
Yeah.
think we've seen
This is
a
Jack.
bigger impact here
Yes.
in the last few years in the HK herd. When we've been
And the
testing
performance
at it.
aspect of
Yes,
him is
that's what I was
just
about to say.
tremendous. Yeah.
In the
And that's what matters.
in the performance aspect, we've seen him, really come through and make a difference within the cattle that have been through the Genetic Development Center. I think a bull that puts together a lot of performance and power within his females, but also a bull, when we put them out on tests in the pasture, is making a mark as well. When we cross 111 with the X-ray lines, I think that is a home run time and time again. And a bull you cannot go wrong with. And a bull, I think, that is going to continue making a lasting impression. Here's your chance to own 2 female units on.
Wow. So sex semen ready to go. You guys need to absolutely hit that bid button and hit it now
Yep.
because this is again the performance aspect of it when you cross him and definitely is very important. Let's move to lot 19 and who is Mr. 19?
Okay, I had so much fun putting. I don't know if you were at. I know you
I
were
was.
at Judd's
And-
event.
Yes, I was, and we live streamed it,
But I
and
didn't-
we will
well, I
turn that.
watched it, right? I
Yes,
was so
exactly.
excited to know that Dinah had known Spanish.
Oh, wow. Dinah can speak Spanish? Oh, I knew that. She's over there speaking Spanish right now. Dinah, the queen of the Brahmin world.
Yes.
She is. Everybody loves Dinah Wow. And
I
she
had-
is here. Y'all could have come and gotten her autograph. But if not, just bid on some of these HK cattle. And that's better than her autograph, don't
Yep.
you think?
Yep.
That is her brand. That is what she has committed to the breed. And thank you guys for hitting that bid button again. Back to 777. Can you not say wow?
I just think when I was helping Dinah put together her presentation for Heritage, I guess I knew some of the backgrounds, but when you really start putting together the bulls and the females that have made HK,
The dynasty.
yes, the
And that's like
dynasty.
using the Dinah word. Yeah.
The dynasty, but Dinah had pictures from when Passport was born, and
Isn't
just
that
kind of
amazing?
following through it. And I don't think people can truly appreciate the bull and his
Impact.
impact. We talked about Smoking Gun, but if it weren't for Passport, there would be no Smoking Gun because
Exactly.
Passport, Smoking Gun is a Winchester son who is a Passport,
Passport son,
son.
yeah.
And if you take a step back, look, a lot of the lineage within the HK herd kind of goes back to the Passport.
And
bull.
I have so much fun looking at all those old magazines and reading all that and looking back at the history. And it so matters when you go back and you look at the foundation.
Yep.
Really matters.
I just think that Passport has such an influence on the Red Brahman breed.
Absolutely,
Probably one of
as he
the
should.
most influential sires there
And thank
is.
you for hitting that bid button again. You need to keep hitting, guys.
I just, if you were going to incorporate this bull into a Red Brahman breed, I don't think you could go wrong. The
Anybody.
females
You
are
can breed them anyway. And what are we doing? 2 straws of conventional semen? It is definitely underpriced. That is for sure. We're going to let Iran answer this phone because someone is calling for their password. I can already tell.
Vicky, as we've done more DNA, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, and we're trying to dig into it, but I think we've seen a lot of little Qs in our cell catalogs.
Right.
I've seen a lot of little Qs in our herd.
And little Qs are
Very fertile.
fertile. Fertility is really important,
and
guys.
and low birth weights. And I texted Dinah this the other day, and I was like, when Passport had daughters, how were they as mothers? Were they fertile? And she agreed. She was like, they were very fertile, calved early.
And that was back before we had
We knew
all this kind of
and
information. Yeah.
so I don't know for sure if he is the driving force, but I think he is a huge part of the little Qs in the
in what you guys do. Yeah.
And so I would be too bad.
And thanks for hitting that bid button again.
That bull has a lot of impact.
Absolutely. I wonder if Kembley, can we move on to lot number 20? The other street. Can you see it? It's a gray bull. Oops, I just lost my microphone. There we go. Oh, Iran's got me. He's trying to get someone logged in so they can bid. And they might be trying to bid against whatever you guys are trying to bid on. But I'm just telling you, hit that bid button again. Maddox. Now, this is a smaller photo of Maddox. Sorry, guys. It's kind of smaller. I've got my little mouse on there. I'll move it out of the way. This is the last semen offering of the sale. So this is lot. We have 20 lots on the sale. Guys, we're having a fun time here. It's a little chilly, but we're kind of getting ourselves warmed up just a tick. And Mr. Iran is here, ready. You can call my phone. You can call his phone. He is logging people in. He's helping y'all bid. And let's talk about Maddox. I mean, wow. Like the granddaddy kind of thing. This
Yeah.
is so cool.
I think one of the
And this is 2
not a
straws
good
of
word. What is-
conventional semen. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Two straws of conventional. AI certificates are sold separately. But one of the most interesting things about Maddox is a bull that can be used time and time again. And we saw that Judd just incorporated him back in.
Lord, yeah.
With
And it's so
Maddox
Pride of Maddox
and
and
Malone
winning,
and,
and like his,
you know-
I mean, like the Penny,
Yep.
you know, the female that Jay and Elle have been showing.
Oh,
that
yeah, I
is,
forgot.
yeah, exactly. I mean, my Lord.
So, I mean, I think Maddox is one of those bulls you can use and incorporate and then, like, reincorporate a few years later. I just think a bull
just
that
look
is
at how beautiful it
timeless.
is. Look at, and I mean, like, this is the original.
Yeah.
Look at that top line. Look at that.
I think a bull that was ahead of
Muscle,
its time.
look at the
and just a bull that
bone. So
we will talk
impressive.
about for years
Forever.
to come. Yeah.
Forever. And of course, I think everybody knows Maddox's pedigree, of course. Again, that team heritage all the way. We're big fans of Judd and Heritage Cattle Company, and we were there yesterday, and Dinah gave a great presentation and really some great breeding and bloodline here. And of course, you see that across the globe, impacting so many different herds, and you can't get this.
So we only offer it in these public auctions. We don't offer it privately. This is a bull we truly
I mean, he was
believe.
born in 2003. He was way before his time.
Oh,
don't
I
you
agree.
think?
I think this was a bull that was way ahead of its time. And
Yeah.
even today, I think he could go out and compete and still be very
if
competitive.
I mean, like, he could walk into Houston right now. and
yeah,
win it.
he would
Sorry.
be fine.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, we do know BRC won the Gray Bull.
They have
they
a
won Gray Bull
phenomenal
and
lineup of
reserve.
animals,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was great. But
And-
this bull could compete. You know, like you could look back and you go, oh man,
He could
the
be
older ones.
competitive, yeah.
But these guys, everything that you have, that you're offering,
I
could
just-
compete today. I do believe.
I think these are bulls that have stood the test of time.
Absolutely.
And continue to add value to any program. And bulls that we're excited to offer and hope that people incorporate them into their
Absolutely.
herd, for longevity and production and functionality. I think these bulls have a lot to offer in that aspect.
Absolutely. So I think you guys are getting a great deal. We're going to get ready to close down. We're going to see if Mr. Iran can come and help us close down. But again, I had a really good time talking with Double A. You guys need to make sure you keep this sale open. Tell your friends that there's some good deals. Tell them not to bid on whatever you're bidding on. Tell them, hey, I want that one. Actually, I had someone tell me today, hey, if you see someone bidding on lot so-and-so, you let me know. And I'm like, that's not my job. I don't do that. Everybody gets to bid.
It was
We
Carl.
want-
He was worried I was bidding against him.
Yes, Carl was worried about it. So, guys, it has been wonderful. It has been fun. If you need us, I know that Double A's number is up there. My number is on the sale site. If you need any help, Spanish, English, we're there for you. Just get to bidding because you have some great genetics here and some great cattle. So, Double A, thanks for joining us. Thanks for letting us be here. And we're going to go try to find a warm spot to keep bidding. So, thanks. Best Cattle Sales.
Thank you, Vicki, and thank you. I appreciate all that y'all have done for us
And
throughout the years.
we're gonna tell this girl to go home and drink a little whiskey,
And I really
a little
appreciate-
lemon and honey, because that's what she needs. Needs to crawl into bed and get feeling better. So we're signing off, and thank you guys for watching.
Thanks,
We'll
Vicki.
be